This is Stormcleave Outpost on Reaper 1 Skull.
Lush jungles give way to a blasted landscape. As far as the eye can see, gray silt and burned plants have replaced the green fecundity of Zendrick. Toppled by the ages, a column bridges the gap over a burned-out. Scorpions feast upon corpses ahead. Minotaurs have gathered here for some nefarious purpose. Ogres have gathered in a small camp ahead. A pack of wolves appears to have caught an unfortunate traveler on his way to the outpost.
I mainly used my big cleave there just because wolves. I wasn't sure if if they could knock me down or not. Didn't want to take a chance.
General Xantalar's forces have overrun these lands. You must proceed with caution. Xantalar's minions stand before you. Strike back at the general. A pillar stands with two runes set along its side. The air bristles with yet fresh energy.
to this fallen pillar here, you always want to make sure you have two of the, you know, two basically. There's only 4 left, so 2 of the 6 are done.
Fire giant has
I'm gonna try to
fortified
get
this
him
area.
first. I don't
6
know if I could
large
trip him.
crates
Probably
dominate.
not. I'm gonna try. There's that poison damage. So whenever we see that a demon champion, we probably ought to just swap on our poison cloak, which is so much damage at this, now when we occur.
One of the giant's lieutenants has fallen. You have slaughtered Ortador. The last of the Magefire cannon crates has been destroyed. Stormcleave Outpost, you take up the Shard of Stone.
Pretty heavy damage over time. Let's see what kind of slash damage over time. So that's not nearly as bad as the poison, but still, adds up over time. So we'll just let that clear. So that's the second chest we failed without the open lock item, but we succeeded on 2 with the open lock item. So I think we're in good shape with open lock, even with the low number of ranks to it.
a rude gesture, an armor-clad giant invites you to approach, and crates are stacked uncaringly in the back of the giant camp. Some bearing a seal of house Inskadrir is slain. Take up the shard of stone.
Interesting. So here's the Helm of Flame. I'm Devotion 54, Wizardry 25. Not too great, but it's something. We might be able to sell it on the auction house. I don't think it's something we'll use. I'm going to run back and use that shrine. We're down, he's down quite a few spell points, and we're not too far away from it.
Dimensional gate looms. Atop the hill, you spy a fire giant. He beckons you closer, grinning wickedly.
Gonna go slowly and see if we can't get a few to pop up. Champion. Yeah, I mean, the easiest way to deal with a big mob fight like this is to break it up into multiple fights. That's pretty much what we're doing here. And they're not hitting for much, but it's like all those little hits and all those little crits, and a couple of them are champions. It's really, it makes it a tough fight if you just run up and start the fight. So let's see if any more will come up. These arcane guys.
Curse in the giant's tongue as his blood spills across the dead ground. The elemental wards removed, the dimensional gate disappears with a near-silent pop.
Alright, I'm always on the lookout for some light armor with death block until we find some other solution for death block.
You take up the shard of stone.
The idea would be if we get a death block augment to drop for us, but I think that might be a little bit, you know, pretty rare, or not super rare, but not super common, so it's pretty unlikely we're going to get it, the item.
At the back of a camp, you spy a large minotaur clad. One of the general's lieutenants has fallen. Minotaur Lord Halos is no more. You take up the shard of stone. All the rune posts have been activated. Return to the summoning circle behind the outpost.
I think we have enough spell points for this final fight. Basically, the plan for the final fight is going to be, you know, run in and kill the elemental that's giving him damage reduction, and then kill the giant. Alright, I'm going to wand heal myself here. I don't want to waste any more of the spell points.
A long, abandoned amphitheater provides little insight. Heat from your body flows into the
Quickly
stone.
renew my buffs.
You shiver as magic gathers in the still air.
Okay, 2 champions, a demon. I'm gonna get my poison cloak on. And a Borean. Okay, not a good combo. Let's see if we can get this guy by himself.
Ribbons of energy bristle along the walls, conveying some secret power.
Alright, I'm going to try to get this guy now. Oop. Well, this is interesting, so I guess not. Alright, so we're going to run into the... Let me try to get this guy. Alright, good. Get him out of the way, and now we're going to go in here. This guy's giving him some protection. Damage reduction. Alright, oh, good. Alright, now might as well get this giant. Alright, now it should be an easy fight. So you can see I'm doing full damage now. The hireling's not so well, but I think we're fine. Negative 25, so that's an interesting number because what I don't know is if that might be, he might have been insta-killed.
Defiance, then crumples to the ground.
Normally negative 10 I would think for hireling would be the insta-kill, but he might have something that's giving him, giving him the negative extra 15. Nothing too interesting there. So now we just basically have to run back to the end, report back to the end, and we are done with Reaper. And great news, I didn't get any monster manual kills here, so after this quest I'll be able to take the next level and then do my lesser reincarnation once I take my level. Let me give him a quick wand heal. I don't think we're going to find much, if anything, to fight, but I just want to make sure he's close to full, and I'm close to full. But there's no, as far as I know, there's no respawns. There might have been a scouting monster we missed that, you know, moved around. But there shouldn't be any respawns, for sure. Nothing too interesting in the end reward. We got this silver flame ring, hallowed 5, sacred 5. This will be of, probably of interest to a cleric for sure. Probably try to sell that. And we got the Siberi's Dragon Shard. So we got a few nice items. I think I'm going to try to sell this. Let's see, light resistance. I'm going to try to sell this silver flame ring and see if I can get some money for it. So that is Stormcleave Outpost on Reaper 1 Skull.